What's up, guys? Jacob here. I know I've been a little bit quiet on YouTube for the past week, other than the new course announcement. Build your author brand at buildyourauthorbrand.com. Check that out if you're into possibly getting into fiction publishing, or you're just wanting to really go on to the next level with nonfiction and partner with me, mastermind with me for life. I think it's the best coaching program out there right now. 128 videos, and you get to partner with me for life. So check that out at buildyourauthorbrand.com. So, what I really want to talk about in this video, guys, is in businesses, there's always challenges. Things wouldn't be realistic if there weren't challenges and problems in business, right? So, one of the challenges that myself and Bobby are having is with our writing company, Imperium Writers. And basically, just to give you the short and sweet version, when you're hiring out writers that are like on the cheaper side, and this is going to coincide with our rising edition of writers, the cheaper side, it has issues with the quality of turnaround, of service, of even integrity at that point, where you have writers that will give a lot of issues. And so, we've done about, I'd say, the past 4 weeks since we launched, about 30 orders. Nothing too crazy, but of those that chose the cheaper option, the rising package, okay, we're seeing a lot of issues, not just with like typos and stuff that's easily editable, and that's why we have Grammarly, and for plagiarism, we're going to be using Copyscape, and we have also humans. I've been your proofreader for some of your guys' books. So even then, there's just a lot of crap we've dealt with dealing with cheaper writers. So I guys, look, I'm a publisher too. I'm in here with you guys. Of course, we want to hire cheap writers that have outstanding quality with a 2-week lead time on delivery with no issues whatsoever, and go ahead and make $1 million a month. But the reality is especially with cheaper writers, you're really lucky if you find someone good at a lower price point. If you can find someone for like $1.50 for 100 words that can write amazing content, keep that person no matter what, because they're magical unicorns in this space. So to tell you guys the truth, we've been having some issues with using the rising package. And for our other package with the top writers package, that has been going awesome. We want to keep working with higher end writers, mostly ones who have written for like the Huffington Post and such. We have access to those for a lot of great content topics that you guys are picking. I'm not going to give away keywords, obviously, but you want to have a writer that really knows their stuff and that can wow your readers, and not just someone that's maybe looking at research papers and kind of coming up with their own content. You want someone that can like really know their stuff as an authority for your content, so that you can be an authority for your brand. That's the long-term sustainable path towards building a good brand on Amazon. If you're not going to write it yourself, find someone good that can write it for you. So, we're going to focus on just using higher quality writers, and we're just going to cut out the rising package completely, at least, yeah, for now. So this is not going to affect current orders. We do have everything in good standing with current orders. So what we're going to do is we're going to shut down new orders for the next 2 weeks until April 1st. We're going to focus on getting everything done on time for current orders and make sure everything gets done right. Because, guys, I know it sounds shady to say, and it has its own suspicions, but honestly, like, I'm doing really well with fiction publishing right now. I never really intended to make a big profit from starting a writing company. It's not the right business model to make a good margin, okay? So, the whole intent was that I can like at least break even with giving you guys a good service, and by giving you guys a good service, it helps us build a relationship together, and just get to know each other with me as a provider of services and you as a customer and as a client. So I don't want to wrong you, and I do want to make sure that we get things done right for you. And you know, that's why I'm even making this video and not shying away from issues when they come up, because I'm a pretty sincere guy. I'm pretty blunt and to the point. And if there's a problem, I'm going to handle it for you. You know, things aren't always going to be daisies and roses in business, right? So this is what we're doing right now, and we do have an action plan. So that is the short and sweet version. Now, to give you the nitty gritty, if you want to know what we're really going to do as additional measures to make sure like stuff is really on point and that your stuff, that your content is good, it's original, and it's done by a reliable writer that won't flake on you, we're going to have a much more rigorous interview process. Now, one oversight that I made was that I thought I could just read an applicant's profile, make sure that they've got good reviews. What we're finding out on Upwork is that there's a lot of fake reviews, Ugh, just like Amazon. And see, the whole problem with fake reviews, guys, as in terms of principle, is that it makes you trust the platform you're using less in terms of customer experience. So, you know, we hire these writers that have, 30 outstanding reviews. I look at their work samples. I choose the work samples that are the best, that have good quality, some native English flow. And guess what? Even if they talk a good game in the interviews, stuff goes wrong. So the reviews that we're seeing for writers aren't accurately portraying their service at times for the cheaper end. So what we're going to do is, one, we're going to only work with higher level writers. Number two, we're going to implement a milestone system. A milestone system to like where they check in with us at 10% of your manuscript being written. We check that first 10%, make sure everything looks good, that it's original, that the quality doesn't suck. And then we'll set up a milestone at perhaps another 25%. Do another check there, another 50%, and then a final milestone at 100%. Just multiple check-ins with your work to make sure everything's on point. And with these milestones being done up front, we're going to also mention them up front in our interview process, just so that we can like make sure flakers get dissuaded from working with us, and people and writers who really want to, make something long-term in terms of relationship with us as a writing company are committed to servicing you. So that's the plan. Aside from that, just checking my notes here, I wanted to do a thorough video. Yeah, guys, we just got to be realistic, okay, with expectations. If you want to do a quality book, okay, that's when you want to use a more expensive writing package. All right, I'm not trying to make people pick sides or badmouth anyone. I think all writing companies face the issues that I'm talking about right now. So I'm not naming names at all, okay? So all writing companies have these issues behind the scenes. I'm just kind of like bringing it up front to you. But what we're going to do, okay, is we're going to focus more on quality so that we don't have these issues with, flaky writers, late writers, unoriginal writers. It's such bullshit, and I don't want to have to deal with it, okay, as someone that's trying to serve you good content. So instead, work with us if you want high quality content. Honestly, if you want to use someone cheaper, if you want to hire a writing company that has services at a lower price point, it's totally cool. Go ahead, use them. I support them. I have nothing bad to say about anyone else. Just go for it. Everyone has their own issues in the writing company space. You can deal with those issues if you want in exchange for paying a lower price point.